Charles Hurt is with us. Now, you've got an article, Missteps Aside, Trump Still Only Alternative to Establishment Corruption. Charles, I see a parallel here. The Brexit vote in Britain was anti-establishment. Trump, the election here, anti-establishment. And that's what you're writing about, isn't it? There is a parallel, isn't there?
Oh, there absolutely is a parallel, Stuart. I think, you know, it's so easy for people to look around right now at the, you know, the polls show Donald Trump is behind. The deluge of negative stories that we see every single day about just wall-to-wall coverage. Donald Trump is running against not only a very, very powerful Democratic opponent, he's running against the establishment of both parties. He's running against the media, the left-wing media, the right-wing media, the mainstream media. He's running against absolutely everybody. And yet, you know, if you're a Trump supporter, I could see, you know, a good reason for people to feel sort of desperate right now. But the bottom line is, he is running as an outsider in an era when outsiders are winning. Outsiders are toppling the establishment, and we saw it in the primary with Trump. We almost saw it in the Democratic primary. We saw it with Brexit, and so I think that all this hyperventilating about how this race is over and Hillary Clinton's going to win it I think it's premature. Yeah. I think that Donald Trump has a real shot at it.
I just go back to that British vote to stay or leave Europe. The entire establishment, including President Obama, was saying, you got to stay. You got to stay in Europe. Well, guess what? The Brits voted to leave Europe by a substantial margin. The same thing you're saying could happen here. The establishment wildly opposed to Donald Trump, and he is behind in the polls, and he thinks he's going to be Mr. Brexit and pull something out of the hat on November the 8th.
And just like we saw with the Brexit vote, you have all the experts saying that there's no way that Donald Trump can win this. They're telling people that, you know, the race is over, go away, stop work. I've never do you ever remember a U.S. political election for president where you know, it was determined in August?
No.
Nobody's even paying attention right now. Once people get back from vacations, get back to focusing on this, and the race gets, you know, the general election gets underway in full force, I think we're going to have a real heat here.
Charles, I'm not being facetious, but I think you live in the D.C. area, don't you?
Unfortunately, I do.
Do you get invited to any dinner parties these days? You got any friends left?
Fewer and fewer as every week goes by. This has been a crazy election. It really has been. But
if he wins, everything changes.
Yeah.
Charles Hurt, come and see us again real soon. We appreciate you being here. Thanks so much, Charles.
Thanks, Stuart.
Okay.